football, 10-4 to Little Rock, Game 7, Monday at the Box to decide the Baton Rouge Regional. Smash the like button if you have not already. Please get subscribed if you have not already. That's greatly appreciated. Podcast and on the YouTube channel. Love that. Share. Greatly appreciated. I'm going to start with this so we can just get it on the record and then talk about the game. You have Kason Evans and Zach Cowan available. They will be playing their 5th game. You will be playing your 4th. You are in a very good spot for Game 7. This is far from over. You have a great chance. Like, you still hold the advantage in this. Okay, we've said that. That is an absolutely grotesque loss by that baseball team. There is no other way around it. That is hideous, what happened on that field tonight. I saw a few things from that team, and they were not encouraging. And you know, it didn't start that way. You got the 3 runs early, and man, you looked awesome in the top of the first. Everything you hit was low. It was hard. It was in the right spot. You were in character. You made them work. You jumped on them, and it looked like, man, you were going to go out there and dominate this team like you should have, because they have a losing record. They are the 4 seed, and you were deep into their pitching, and you did not do any of that after the first inning. And I have theories on why from offense. But this game starts on the mound for LSU, and you walked 11 guys. Do you realize, out of the 10 runs that team scored tonight, 7 of them came without the benefit of a hit, and that's hideous. There's no other. That is wholly unacceptable, especially considering the way that you have been pitching the baseball as of late. That is just disgusting. 11 walks. 7 runs without the benefit of a hit. That's just terrible. And you had multiple innings where you walked 4. You had eight of their 10 runs scored in innings where you got 2 hits. 2 hits. Like that's where it starts. We'll get to the offense because I have thoughts, because they weren't good either. At least when it comes to timely hitting. But man, you look at 11 walks and the 3rd and the 8th. And you know what? Jacob Myers has been awesome, and he's gonna have good outings ahead of him. He will. He's been awesome. But what you fear from him is what you saw tonight. The command is an issue. It's been an issue his whole career, and it popped up again tonight after it hadn't for a month. That's great, and he'll bounce back. But that's just disgusting and unacceptable, quite frankly, tonight from that team. 11 walks and 7 of the runs scoring without the benefit of a hit. What did we say on the preview? You have to give them things and they can compete with you. If you give them things, they can play with you. If not, they can't. And I think you saw that when Cooper Williams came into the game. And y'all, Cooper Williams is one of the positives tonight. He was fantastic. He was phenomenal. Continuing really what you've seen from him over the last month or so. And he gives you 3 zeros, threw a bunch of strikes, and kept you in the ball game. He was the lone bright spot on the mound tonight. The lone bright spot on the mound. Other than that, it wasn't good. From that standpoint, we'll get into tomorrow a little bit here at the end. Let's talk about the offense. That's really all I got on the pitching staff. 11 walks, and you gave them gifts all night long, and they took advantage of them. Good for them. Cano killed you. He drove in half their runs tonight on 2 hits after you had walked the bases loaded and done things of that nature. Like, you tip your hat to that kid. He took advantage of it, but you gave them nothing but gifts tonight, and that is grotesque. Offensively, this is what I saw offensively after the first inning. I saw a team that pressed. I saw a team that got swallowed up by the moment because they had their opportunities. In the 3rd and in the 4th, you loaded the bases and you got 0 squat out of both of those innings. And what'd you do in those spots? You popped up. You struck out when all you needed was a base hit. You're popping up on the infield. You're trying to be hero. You're trying to hit the damn ball over the scoreboard. That's not what you need here. You have a veteran team. You have experienced bats in that lineup that you expect more out of in that spot, and you didn't get it. They pressed, that's really disappointing. You know what I mean? I don't expect to see that team get swallowed up by the moment in their own ballpark, and that's what I saw offensively tonight. I mean, you look at a guy like Jones, and just my goodness, he came up in a bunch of spots tonight with a chance to do damage and punched out, popped up. I mean, I thought Derek Curry at the top of the order was phenomenal. I thought Stephen Milam had another great night. I love seeing him get hot in the postseason. Postseason Milam, man, he's back. Like, and you love to see that. But you have to have more. And look, it's not like you didn't hit the ball tonight. You had 11 hits. You didn't have any timely hitting. And that's what you did have the first 2 games in this regional. They looked like a completely different team offensively after the first inning. And again, the first was phenomenal. But after that, you didn't have enough. You weren't good enough. And you lost to a team that's not very good. I mean, it's a team you dominated game 1. Shut them out, 7-0. Had some good timely hittings. And you know what? I will give a hat tip to the last reliever they brought in who threw almost 90 pitches. And, I mean, he gave them exactly what they needed. If you're trying to come out of the loser's bracket, that guy gave them what you want. He saved the rest of their staff. You're still in a much better spot than them. You know, if we want to go back to the pitching decisions from Jay, I told y'all I would have started Case and Evans. Like, that's what I would have done. I'm not the coach. Thank God. I don't ever want to be the coach. But that's just what I would have done. I would have gone for the jugular right off the bat. Case and Evans has been phenomenal for you all season long. I'm throwing him and saying, hey, go get me 12, 15 outs, and then we'll turn it over to everybody else. And hopefully by that point, you've put up enough runs. But that game changed. That game changed specifically in the third when you gave them all those gifts. And it was after you leave the bases loaded, you come right back in the fourth, load the bases again, and get nothing. And then it is just a different ball game at that point. A different ball game at that point. And it cost you big time tonight. It really, really did. It cost you big time tonight. And that is just, that's a loss none of us will soon forget, because that one was ugly. UGLY, that was ugly tonight by LSU. Now, you turn the page, right? You have another game to play. I hate playing Game 7 because anything can happen, and especially in a sport like baseball. You're better than them. You're more talented than them. You are in a much better spot than them with your pitching, with everything. You are at home, but who's to say they can't beat you? They just did. I mean, like, anything can happen. That's why when you have a chance to end it tonight, you need to try to end it tonight. And they just didn't play well enough. But you turn the page now. So what are you looking at? I'd be fall over, stunned, spit in my face if Case and Evans does not get the baseball tomorrow to start the game. And what you do is you hope you follow the blueprint from the Tennessee game, the Sunday Tennessee game. You get a great outing from Evans. You turn it over to Cowan. You score a lot of runs. You get out of here, and you prepare for West Virginia in the Super Regional. That's what you're going for. You have a few other guys that you could maybe, call back, but not much. I mean, and it's not really the top that you want. I mean, you end up having to go to Rizzi at the end of this game, which that would have been an arm. Like, that would have been an arm that you would have really liked to be able to have in the chamber for Monday. I don't know if you do. I don't have his pitch count in front of me, but he's pitched twice this weekend now, both times against Little Rock. They've gotten a good look at him. Jacob Myers pitched on back-to-back days. Don't expect him. Cooper Williams threw 50 pitches. He's done. Shores threw 39. Could he give you an inning? Maybe, but he's got to find the zone a little bit better. So what you're hoping for is Evans Cowan to get you through 9 and your offense to bounce back. The one thing I will say is this team has been really good at bouncing back. They have. They have done extremely well off of losses, the Auburn series notwithstanding. Other than that, LSU has done really, really good off of losses. So you feel pretty good about that. You'll have to have a freaking coin flip to determine the home field because the NCAA is spineless cowards. But you'll deal with that, and it'll just be another piece of adversity that you potentially have to overcome. But what you have to do is throw the damn ball over the plate. I mean, it's just the only way a team like that can compete with you is if you give them gifts. And LSU gave them far too many gifts here tonight. Far too many gifts. And I mean, man, the lack of clutch hitting from Jones, from really anyone through your lineup. I mean, Dickinson had an opportunity. Fry up in a big spot. It's just disappointing, and it's not something you've seen at home very much from this team, but you saw it tonight. And man, that's brutal. It really is a brutal go of it. But again, as we started this show, you're in a good spot. You have the advantage. You just have to go out there and execute now. Andrew, yes, Connor Ware. Connor Ware would be available. He hadn't pitched yet, but man, if we're talking about throwing strikes, that's not an arm I feel very confident in. I'll be quite honest. Can he do it? Sure. We've seen him do it, but am I confident that he'll go out there and do it? I can't, if I'm being honest, I can't say that right now. You haven't seen a guy like Binge, but I don't know if Binge is on the active roster for the postseason right now. So, I mean, you can't change that once the series starts. If not for like injury or something. You can see Schmidt come back potentially. So, I mean, that's another guy for you. But it's gotta be better come Monday. And you know what? You hope you get it at a night game and everybody can make it out. You got to hope the weather cooperates, unfortunately. That's another thing you've brought back into play, which that sucks. But that's, that's where you are. Oh, God, MG, you're right. It is. It's already Monday. This sucks. Everything about this sucks. All right, y'all got any questions for the rest of this? I've said all I want to say. Not even just all I need to say. All that I want to say. Throw some questions. Eric, why do you hope it's at 2 p.m.? Do you just hate me? I don't know what time the game is yet, guys. They have not announced the game time. Oh, Cobble says 8 p.m. Oh, great. 8 p.m. Awesome. Freaking lovely. Another 8 p.m. start. Love those. Okay, I trust Cobble. I love Cobble. Cobble's a great guy. So we'll go with 8 p.m. per Cobble. Shout out WBRZ. Love the folks over there too. All right. Any lineup changes or subs? That's LSU fan. No, I would say no. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like I know my guy DJ probably wants Jared Jones out of the lineup. Jared Jones not coming out of the lineup. Who else are you gonna take out? I mean, if you want to move him, I see DJ $5 super chat saying move Jones. If you want to move him, fine. But I mean, you're where are you going to move him? You're going to move him to 3, to 4? Like, you're not moving Jared Jones to the bottom of the lineup. That's just not going to happen. But no, I mean, I don't think lineup changes are going to do it. I mean, y'all, they've played, what's their record? 45-15 now or something like that. So if that's right, was that 60 games? You are what you are. Like, you know who your guys are, so you're just going to roll with them. I mean, like, the only changes you would see are the ones you've kind of seen, where if it's a lefty on the mound, or you'll probably see Pearson instead of Brown. So, that, but yeah, no. I mean, no moves. Moves aren't going to happen. You know your guys. Like, you know your guys. They just have to go out there and execute a little bit better. Rieger says, if the offense was pressing tonight, what makes you think they won't tomorrow? I think a lot of things went into it. I think your pitching staff walking as much as they did and the game kind of snowballing on you made them press. If you can get ahead and stay ahead, you have a little bit better execution on the mound. That can keep the offense a little bit more relaxed. I think that they have shown that they've been really good at bouncing back, so that gives me confidence. That's a good question. I like that question a lot, actually, too. So I definitely think that they can do it. You just, and again, you're in such a better spot than them. Like, you're still going to be at the bottom of their bullpen. Somebody just said this team is mentally weak, and that's just, I just could not agree. I could not disagree any stronger than that. They've won 45 games. Mentally weak teams don't do that. DeGoat, you heard, says all pressure is on. Yes, all pressure is on LSU now. Milky Swank says I'm looking handsome tonight. Hey, yeah. Confirm or deny? Confirm. All right, thank you. Anthony says, why the hell Jay seems to not have good bullpen? Whole grammar. LSU does have a very good bullpen. LSU has been pitching extremely well. You realize LSU had 19 and a third shutout innings to start this regional. Like, they didn't pitch well tonight. They've pitched incredibly well all season long. They did not pitch well tonight. Andrew, are you talking about tonight visiting team or tomorrow? It wouldn't surprise me if it's tomorrow. They probably flipped the coin already. So Stephen Fry, none of your business who's in here with me. Riegers, any worry about Evans and Cowan being rusty? Sure, I guess there's some worry, but I trust those guys enough. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. Mr. We win tomorrow. Yeah, we win tomorrow. LSU wins tomorrow. All right. That was not fun, guys. I mean, that just was not fun. But it's baseball. You're in a good spot. You roll through it, and you'll bounce back. That's if you don't, your season's over. Everyone always likes to talk must-win game. This is a must-win game now. It's the only one you've played this year, and you need to win it. Rieger says, would a loss be the worst of all time? It would be up there, dude. That's what are they now, 25-34? Like, that's not Stony Brook. That's not Coastal. That's a team that snunk into this damn tournament that you already dominated in one game and got out 3-0 on tonight. Worst all time is a big statement, but it's up there. It's one that we would never forget, and it is one that Jay Johnson would never outlive, ever. It would follow him around forever. He'll have him ready to play, because you don't want that. Nobody wants that. But, yeah, man. That's where you are. JP says, how will LSU potentially be the away team again? They'll flip a coin this time. Each team's been the home team playing each other. They will coin flip. And whichever team wins the coin flip gets home field. Please send all of your complaints to the NCAA. They are a joke of an organization and always have been. If you host a regional, you have earned the right to host the regional. You should never be the away team in your own ballpark. That goes for LSU. That goes for Ole Miss. That goes for Florida State. That goes for Tennessee. That goes for Coastal Carolina, Oregon State. Anyone who's hosting ever in the history, that goes for all of them. That is a stupid rule. It's a really, really dumb rule. Someone asked if I'm surprised they've only hit 3 homers in 3 games. No, I'm not. That's what they've done all year. They don't have power, consistent power throughout the lineup. They've lacked that, and that's something they're going to have to address in the portal this offseason because you have to be able to hit home runs. LSU's sitting on 93 homers this year. That ain't good enough. That's not good enough. But no, I'm not surprised. Plus, the air's been really heavy at night, which sucks, but it has been. All right, guys. Yes, the dude gets it. In a close game, it matters being the home team. Because that's always everybody's like, well, it's not really a, you have the crowd advantage. Sure. I want the last at bat. Like, you've earned that right. Okay, so LSU is going to be the visiting team tomorrow. Lovely. Cool. Whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. But you have to overcome that. Go win. Go win. You want to continue? You want to play next weekend? You go win. It's a must-win game. It's the only one they've played this year, and here it is. That was hideous. That was grotesque, and I hope I never have to see that ever again. Like that, it was a bad loss. Now go bounce back. All right, y'all smash the like button on your way out. Please share, get subscribed, YouTube channel, and on your favorite podcast app. That's greatly appreciated. A sharing is greatly appreciated. Follow on social media, Twitter X, Musso Matthew. You can find me Instagram, Facebook, all of those things. It's greatly appreciated. And be here next time for more on Musso at the Box.